Hello traders, welcome again to today's video. Hope my voice is clear and the microphone isn't producing any noise as I realized in the previous video. So I want to talk about what's happening with gold, and we're going to be taking a look at also what's happening in Euro USD, also GBP USD. I know gold just hit 5,000, and remember in previous video I gave that information that is where we're headed next, and that's not all. We're headed towards 10,000. So for so long, these metals have been underpriced, and right now they are kind of claiming their rightful spot. And I remember telling you guys, if you'd like to do a swing trading earlier this year, I gave you guys you could buy gold for somewhere around within this area, and I was giving this analysis based on what has been happening in the previous years. For example, last year, let's see 2025, you see January. Let us take a look at what happened. You see January was here, right here. You see, so if somebody would have bought it right here, this January, and held it all year long, you see that. And it's also the same thing happening here. You buy here, then you hold the all year long. And the year is still fresh, it's still early. With what's happening here, I would like to see some retracement though. I would like to see some, but so far, based on price action, we don't have any signal for retracement. So I'm gonna delete these notes from previous video. And with that being said, my name is Rocky Calvin, and welcome to today's video. First of all, there has been geopolitical factors going on around the world, including US and other countries. You know, US is a house power when it comes to economics, and a lot of currencies do depend on US dollar, to thrive. So in this scenario, we're trading gold against US dollar. So when the US dollar is dropping, the way US dollar has been doing so, what do you expect? Gold is supposed to be going higher. So that being said, I think Trump is up to something that okay. I'm not really sure what Trump is up to, but he's kind of, I think he's trying to draw back, investors. So meaning that things are gonna be cheap in US. So when things are cheap, whatever you're seeing the decline in the dollar, when things are cheap, production becomes cheaper in the US, the economy starts rising again. So I think that's the whole game plan that Trump is up to. But that being said, we don't care as day traders. We don't care what is happening. If I was a swing trader, I would be, worried like, okay, when is it gonna switch on me? As a day trader, I want to get in and get out the same day, or maybe the next day. So that being said, I want us to take a look at what to expect or is going to be happening today. Based on what I taught on previous videos about the determining daily bias, as you can see, we've had a displacement. Take a look at this. We've had displacement of Tuesday highs above Monday's high. So this is purely beautiful price action showing us that we are supposed to be looking forward for buys. So we opened here, created that low, then price went on higher, we created this current high, and now it is just in between there. So I want us to move into hourly time frame and be able to see what happened yesterday. And yesterday, yeah, it was a winning trade. Monday was also kind of not really winning. Price kind of reversed. It did not deliver, and got me kind of confused. And I want to show you guys how I took my trade yesterday. What did I do? So if you can remember the previous video, I talked about how to day trade correctly, and this is exactly how I did it yesterday. How I caught some buys. So for example, I was marking the swing lows because I was bullish yesterday. So when you're bullish, you're marking the swing lows, hourly swing lows. I call them HSL. Okay. If we are bearish, we're going to be marking the H, hourly swing highs like this ones. Now, since I was bullish, I was marking these swing lows. It was not only that, I was also marking this one. I had marked also this one, and I'd also marked which one else? Yeah, also this one. So I was waiting to see price reacting any of this. So the first one, remember what I told you guys. Once price take out a swing low like this one, then the next candle goes back in. Now we wait to see a gap. Unfortunately, I remember there was no gap here, so this was invalidated. I waited for the next one, so this one was invalidated. Then price went up, bullish. I remember we created some gaps here. These gaps must be created on 15 minutes time frame. So this, what you're seeing here, was just a re-entry using that gap on a specific time zone. Let me now move into 15 minutes so that you can be able to see what exactly I'm talking about right here. So price attacked. Let me see. Let me mark this. Let me find my template. This is supposed to be HSL. Yeah, call them HSL. So it literally means just hourly swing low. So if you see these terms, don't worry about it. And also good news is that this year I'm gonna be starting to teach my concepts. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about some few of my secrets. I'm not going to be literally, pushing out everything, but I'm going to be talking about some of my secrets, including the hidden gaps that ICT. I don't know if ICT knows them, but okay, me, I just came to realize that through the grace of God, there are some gaps even between some specific. Um, okay, let me not go in there. As much as this is a gap right here. This one here, yeah, there's a gap. But there are some specific times that create some other gaps that won't appear in this manner. They won't appear in this manner. They're right here. I'll be showing that this year. I'm also, maybe I'll be able to discuss a little bit about the mathematical side of it, just a little bit of how I trade and so on. But whatever I'm gonna be explaining right here is so powerful and can get you as much money as you want. So this was the first swing point that I had marked on the hourly. It was the first HSL, sorry. So after we took it, you see, I was expecting price to give us a fair value gap, a bullish one, but you see, it did not create here. As you can see, this one. Now we didn't have any kind of bullish fair value gap. So meaning that, and the price came back again. So this one was invalidated. It comes to the next one. Perfect. We piped that liquidity over there, took some more liquidity over here. Then we are waiting for price to come and give us a bullish gap, which we had over here. You see this one, and price did what? Now for the ordinary ICT traders, they would mark this as a break of structure or a market structure shift or something like that. So they were also looking for a gap right here, something created that this market could have balanced, using it. And as you can see, it came back right in here. And after here, you're either buying from here, targeting this, or targeting something higher. This is highs. So for example, here, so this is how I took the longs here. I did not post this because I want to show you guys how to trade instead of giving signals. Last week I only took only one trade. The other one, like we never had any more. We don't really have proper entries last week. So you see that was around 1 to 4 hour. If you are putting your stop loss below this, yeah, this low here. So that's 1 to 4 hour, okay? But if you wanted to let it run overnight till today, guess what? You see what happened. Either way, back at it right now. So right now, what's happening right now? I'm gonna begin with hourly time frame. Remember, on daily time frame, I've already told you the bias is very bullish. As you can see, I don't really have an HSL here, and I don't want to be selling, so I'm not gonna be marking this one. I don't want to be selling. If the bias is bullish, that's it. I don't want anything else to do with sells. I'm only looking for buys. Now, if I'm looking for buys, let me take a look. I'm gonna be marking this one. That's a hourly swing low. You mark it like that. Then I'm gonna lock it because I don't want it to move. I'm gonna mark another one. This was previous day. Okay, I just want to work on today's because this is I'm not working. I'm not trading on swing. This is just a daily. Like I'm a day trader. I don't see any other swing hourly swing low. We don't have any here. So I'm expecting this one to be one. You see where market is currently is. I'm expecting this to be a newly created hourly swing high, which is going to be our potential uh, hourly swing low, sorry, which is going to be our potential entry, point of interest. Okay, this one. So if the next candle, this one, which just started right now, because right now it is 15:02. I'm using UTC plus 3, so don't let that confuse you. I think in US this around is it 7 in US right now? I think maybe, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think it's around 7. So by the time it hits, like for example 8:30 or 9:30, we're gonna be having a setup right here. So the setup is still in formation. So the earlier you watch this video and prepare yourself, see what's happening, just stay aware. So I'm expecting this candle to close back in. Once this close back in, without taking this low, we're gonna be having A hourly swing what? Swing low. This is gonna be a swing low. So I will be expecting price to come and run liquidity below it. After running liquidity below it, I want the next candle to close back in the candle that took liquidity. Now, once it closed back in, I would also like to see the same candle giving us bullish 15 minutes fair value gaps, the way this one did. And then I'm going to be looking for entries using that 15 minutes fair value gap. Then you can let it run for the rest of the night. Remember, today we have FOMC. Very, very terrible, very, very serious news that you have to be extremely careful. Anything can happen. Reversal might just, it might just decide, okay, you know what, guys, I'm going to drop. So I often ask myself a question. If we're dropping, in case that news drops things and things get, lower, I'm still very bullish on gold. I don't expect that news to now fully, make things, I'm out of, because for us to be bullish, then I'm expecting price to take, previous day's low, which is Tuesday, which is over here. I don't really expect that to happen today. Monthly, weekly is very bullish on gold. So if it in case that news comes in and it becomes aggressively, I'm expecting that news to drop towards this today's low, meaning that it's gonna create a new low of the day. So once this liquidity here has been purged, I'm going to be positioning for possible buys. Now, in such scenarios, I don't usually wait until for bullish fair value gap. I just once it comes to this level, low risk buy, then put your stop loss on that newly created low, and now target all-time highs. But I don't think that is likely to happen. I'm waiting for price to come. Like on hourly time frame, this is still a setup in progress. So I'm gonna be uploading this video as soon as possible so that you guys can be able to monitor and pay attention to it. So this is gonna be likely our new HSL, and once it has been tapped and we have a bullish fair value gap, and maybe for those waiting for breakout structures and so on. Good. So that's it for today. And gold is still bullish. I'm expecting gold to hit 10,000, and from the look of it, seems like we're gonna be hitting 6,000 this year. It's been very, very volatile. Probably we're likely to even, I don't know, but you never know. We might even end up hitting 10,000 this year. But if anything happens, like these geopolitical factors, tensions all over happens, then trust me, 10,000 we're in it. And I don't really trade Bitcoin, but I could just maybe should I check Bitcoin? No, not really. This was about gold and about euro. Let me do this in the next video. Let me talk about euro. What's happening for euro traders to be aware of what to expect. So this was on gold. So expect this low to be taken. Expect this to be a hourly swing low, meaning that I don't expect this candle to take this low. It's just gonna be playing around, playing around. The the worst it can do is maybe displace above here, but anything can happen, guys. Let me not just say anything. Like if it takes this low, then this candle is now gonna be likely to give us the S HSL. I mean, but I don't really expect it, to take this low. So that being said, guys, that's what to expect. Look for buys once this low has been taken. That's it. See you in the next one.